Hello guys, my Vernon Kid here, coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back to the Opinion Spot. The segment that I do, guys, where your opinion counts. I give a topic, I say my opinion, and as yours truly, I look forward to hearing what your opinion is on the various subject. That's to all my new subscribers out there. So we are still rolling along. I'm almost in my 300th installment of the Opinion Spot. And today, I thought I'd bring this up because this is very interesting, and it kind of even got me kind of really scratching my head and thinking about, is it true? This was actually kind of, in a sense, thanks to a friend of mine, Ian Waller, F.W. Waller, in a sense, because of a statement I witnessed he had put on Facebook. But as you can see, it does involve these two characters, Lex Luthor and General Zod. With all the recent noise about Jesse Eisenberg as Zod and Michael and Jeremy Irons as Alfred, which I love that cast right there. Everybody has their opinion about young Eisenberg, as Lex and things like that, and I'm not going to get into that. That's not really what this is about. This is more about the fact of, are Lex Luthor and General Zod the only characters Hollywood sees as villains for the Man of Steel, the last son of Krypton? Because it's starting to seem that way, don't you think? Let's take a track record down the line, shall we? We go back to the very first Superman movie with, God rest his soul, Christopher Reeves, who was the villain in that, Lex Luthor. Okay. Second movie, Lex Luthor was still in there, but who else was in that? General Zod. Skip the third movie, go to the fourth movie. Who was back in that movie? Lex Luthor. We go to Superman Returns. Who is the villain in that? Lex Luthor. We go to now, the Man of Steel. Who was the villain in that? General Zod. So it seems to me, because I'm looking at it from a perspective of, it seems to me that is all Warner Brothers, DC, Hollywood, whatever you want to call them, are putting out there. And almost it's like, yeah, that's all Superman has. That's the only villains that Superman has. Now, personally to me, I've never looked at Lex Luthor as Superman's arch enemy, arch nemesis, arch enemy, whatever. I've never looked at him like that. I have a couple of friends that have said Lex Luthor is so overrated. That's his opinion, and that's their opinion, and I have to stick with that. But to me, I feel that, in my opinion, I feel that it's wrong to look at that and say, yeah, that's all Superman has. Because okay, I will admit, Superman doesn't have a big, huge rogues gallery like Batman or Spider-Man or somebody like that, but he has a rogues gallery that could work on a cinematic level besides just Lex Luthor and General Zod. You got Metallo. You got Parasite. You got, and there are so many others I could go down, but the main important one that I think we all want to see, personally, which should have came even before General Zod, in my opinion, especially in Man of Steel, was none other than Brainiac. Am I right? And I scratch my head about this, guys, because I'm really like, okay, why just them two? Why just them? Why can't we see Bizarro, or, like I said, Parasite, Brainiac, even Mr. Mixic Piglet, if they could do him right? Somebody who is of magic based, that we can start to get into that category of, well, Superman is vulnerable to magic. We don't see that. We're getting always Lex and General Zod. And to me, that's kind of, in my personal opinion, that's kind of a slap in the face to those great characters that I just mentioned. And there's many more. I just mentioned a few. So it makes you wonder. It's like, why them? Do the writers, do the studios, do the men upstairs, the men in the suits only think, well, they're the only ones that will sell money, so we'll just put them in it, no matter how many times we had them in different cinematic movies before. It's like, you gotta think, guys. It's like, really? It seems to me personally, and I have to agree with my friend F.W. Waller, it seems that yes, Warner Brothers, the man, DC, in terms of cinematic universe, especially for Superman, they only care about two people, Lex Luthor and General Zod. Because if they did care about anybody else, we would have seen them in cinematic roles. But in this, we don't. Now, don't get me wrong, in this the sequel to Man of Steel, if we see Metallo in there, great. But personally to me, I still think he'll be second string to Lex Luthor. In my opinion, characters like that can hold their own movie by themselves. But to me, honestly, in my opinion, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I feel that that's all they care about. They're not giving any other Superman rogue a chance. They just keep pumping out the same two characters, and it's getting old and it's getting tiring, and we want to see some new change, and unfortunately they're not given to us. But you know what do I know? I'm just a fan, ladies and gentlemen, and they're not gonna listen to me. They just want that dinero, in a sense. That's just my opinion. So what do you guys feel? Do you feel that I'm right? Do you feel that they just care about those two characters? Or do you feel I'm wrong? Do you feel that I'm just blowing a lot of smoke and I'm just analyzing the situation too much? Give me your input. That is what I want to hear. And other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. As always, this is the Opinion Spot, where your opinion matters. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.